think I've thought about that.
Yeah.
But I've dated guys with mental issues. I haven't dated guys with small penises. So I guess if I had the experience of being in love with someone who had a small penis, then maybe I would have thought about whether or not I want to pass it along.
So you...
But I have thought about, I don't want to pass along this bipolar issue.
So in your experience, men with mental issues have average penises, is what you're saying?
No. Well, there... when I said that I forgot about a penis. When I said I forgot about a penis. I have had a bigger penis, and this person, struggled more. But do I think those two things go together?
He's got big dick struggles.
He's got big dick struggles.
Everyone talks about big dick energy. No one talks about the struggle.
The big dick struggle. I have that bit about how I can't pay attention at open mics because all I'm doing is looking at your dicks. Because it's true. It is true. Like, men talk about, I can't pay attention because I'm looking at her titties or I can see her lips or whatever. And I'm looking at your penis. You think I haven't seen your penis on stage before?
Mine?
I have, yeah.
You've seen my penis on stage. Mm-hmm. That makes me uncomfortable.
What pants are you wearing today?
I'll definitely notice nipples. Like, I always notice, like, if there's, like, a little bit of something, like, not only will I notice it, but then I'll, like, try and triple check of, like, is that a nipple or is that just a bra? Is that a shirt? Is that nipple, bra, shirt? No, nip, it's nipples. Like,
have you seen my nipples?
I don't think so. I think I respect you too much.
But if I was wearing a shirt where you saw them, would you be like, I don't see any nipples?
Well, it's not that okay, so what will happen is that if I see that I can see through your shirt, I'm like, that
you're
this
gonna look away?
Yeah.
First of all, so you don't respect people. I don't understand the whole respect part.
So if
I respect you too much to look at your nipples.
If it's a hot girl that I don't know her, I don't know if I should respect her or not. Obviously,
you should respect her because she's a human being.
On a basic level. On a basic
level, she deserves respect because
you have my higher respect. I've dug myself so deep in this hole right now. And this is why we're going to move on to our first sponsor. Our first sponsor today is Gigi Noir. This is a fantastic company that makes jewelry. Right here we have some hairpins. I'm hoping to get some different stuff next time. I have a toucan here. Heather, you're a woman. What do you think about these?
God damn it.
What?
Do I respect these pins? If I saw a woman wearing these pins, would I respect her? Is that what you want to know? I would respect her if I saw this pin and no nips. If I saw a nip, no respect.
Don't look at her nips. Look at her hairpin, everybody.
Do you have gigantic nipples that distract from whether or not you should be respected? Put on these hairpins.
As someone with gigantic nipples, that you can probably see through this hoodie and a thick shirt.
This goes nice with your outfit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Moving on. Heather, we're talking about dating, and I think the best way to sum up where you are in your dating life is that toy you bought, the thing. First off, how expensive was it? Just start with the price.
I say that I bought. Okay, I say it's a $400 vibrator.
Right.
But it's really like $352.
Oh, much more reasonable.
I was rounding up.
Right.
And I got it. It took a month to deliver on back order. And I received it on, as promised, on January 30th. And I brought the pamphlet for you if you want to see. You
said it has fingers and a mouth.
Basically, yeah. Because you called it a dick. And I was like, it's not a dick. It's a fingers and a mouth is what it is. Do you want to see what it looks like?
Sure. That looks like a dick.
That looks like a dick?
Kinda.
But it moves like fingers. Do you want me to explain it to you?
Oh, I see it. This is graphic.
Is there a picture of a vagina?
Yeah, it's a picture of it going into a vagina. Although it kind of has like that LG button. You know how on the back of the LG phone, it has the button? Like on the iPhone, the power button is right here.
Controls are on the back. Yeah.
Versus, that makes sense. Because then you're like, boop, boop.
Yeah, I got to shift them a lot.
Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah, it's not just one setting. You can't just be like 10. Boom, like.
That's what I ended up doing. But and I was in my 20s when I was introduced. So basically, I was introduced to sex toys to help me have an orgasm in relationship in my early 20s. So I hadn't had an orgasm yet. He was like, did I make you come? No, but that was fun. It was really what my sex experience was like.
He left the room and cried. He's like, I thought I tore it up.
Yeah, he was very, it was a good relationship, and he wanted to make sure that I also had orgasms. So we went to the store and he asked friends, and we purchased what he thought was good. And
he did that out of fear because he knows that if there was one guy who ever made you come, he would be like, she's thinking about him. She's thinking about him. You're just gonna be alone in the kitchen, if only Jeff were here. I don't know why I put you in the kitchen.
Because you're
misogynist. Well, that's where I always am. I always do thinking either in the kitchen or the shower. So you're in the shower, but then you're masturbating. If you're in the shower thinking about Jeff, and you're like, oh, that was
I've never dated a Jeff. Every guy I've ever dated has been a J sound.
Yeah?
Yeah. George, Jason, Jody.
Where's
John.
the J in George?
George. J. It's in the family of J's, but never a Jeff. Anyway, a bullet is just it's a shaped like this, like a tube. It's shaped like a bullet. I don't know how to describe it. Like this microphone, but smaller. So how the top of that microphone is like a cylinder? It's like that, but not that big. That'd be crazy. It's small. And it vibrates. That bullet vibrates.
Right.
So it's an intense vibration. So that works all the time.
I thought...
And this is more like learning my body, like a lover would learn my body. And really, it's just me in there trying to get this thing to do it right. And
so it is when you're with a lover, you're just do it right.
Yeah. I was like, why isn't it working? It'll feel really good. And then it'll move. And I'll be like, oh no, stop. Speed up, slow down. Oh, that's too fast. That's too slow.
Call me Becky, say all the spit in my mouth, punch me in the face. I'm
not ready to return it though. I'm not ready to give up on it.
You can return it?
I think so, yeah.
What are they going to do with it? What are they going to do with it after they smell it?
Shut up.
I'm not going to say anything more about that because I think...
Okay, I will tell you this.
Yes.
So I have sent sexy pics. I was, so this is probably I don't know what year.
04?
No, late. No, I was late into the game, 2000. And I only did it for 2 guys.
Right.
I was I had just discovered Snapchat or something,
Okay.
And so there was...
Last year?
No, it was when I was in Michigan. So it would have been I don't know, 2012, 13, 14, something like that.
That's still pretty
No, I was in a relationship in 2012. So probably 2014.
I was 17 when that happened.
Okay, so when you were 17...
I was 19.
I was introduced to Snapchat. And sending sexy pics via Snapchat to a couple of guys. And I remember talking to somebody, and he said that he had sexy pics. I was like, oh, let me see them. Because I wanted a reference point to what girls are sending. A friend of mine had sexy pics of a girl.
Okay.
And he said he had them, and I asked to see them as a reference point to see what kind of pictures do girls send. What's the bar? What's happening?
You know where you could also see that?
I don't look at porn. I don't look up porn. I don't do that.
You just spent $400 on a vibrator?
Yeah, I don't watch porn.
Okay.
What I'm telling you that what I liked about the little bit of porn that I've seen of that tape or that CD, there was a couple different, vignettes or whatever, and I liked Ron Jeremy's. That one I watched most often. I probably watched the whole put that in maybe 3 times. And I liked that one because he was nice. Other people were, slapping him and choking him and shit. And he was talking to her and telling her how great she was. He was nice.
You are creative. You are employed.
Everything on my
natural food.
You're eating healthy food. You have a healthy body. You have a good job, good health insurance. And then once when I got a computer, and my girlfriend said that she was watching porn, she's like, you'll love it, check it out. And I looked up, I'm not gonna tell you what I looked up.
Why? Is it embarrassing?
Well, little people and fat people. I'm very sensitive. I don't like smells either. I don't like BO. I don't like the smell of dirty. However, I got no qualms with feet.
Right.
You have qualms with feet, a nice, clean, pretty foot you don't like. Yeah, that's weird.
Why?
Because the pretty foot is clean and nice.
Pretty foot.
You shouldn't. Okay. In the same way that you shouldn't do anything with innocence. You should love everything about your body and everything about the person you're with's body. None of that is off limits.
Okay, look.
Armpits are so much fun and sensual. You ever just sexify an armpit? Just, so nice.
No.
No, you just love every bit. Have you been in love before?
Yes.
Like really?
Like really.
And you just want, you've never wanted to kiss them all over. You've never wanted to have every piece of them in your mouth.
I've never seen a foot that's like, wow.
You don't think, that's pretty nail polish?
Yeah, I think that about, like, you have nice nails.
Okay, same colors on my toes.
Oh, immediately in my head, I'm like, oh,
really?
where?
You don't like to look at, okay, I think it's common for people not to like feet, so I'm not going to get mad at you, but you're missing out on just good times.
Okay.
What else do you know? Do you like...
I feel it in my bones, Heather.
Do you really? Yeah.
The innocence, or not the innocence, like the opposite. The depravity of feet just shuns me away.
I think that's common, but it doesn't need to be like that.
I will say this. I've once, like the sole of my foot has touched the sole of a girl's foot during sex, and I almost went soft. I was like, ah!
Wait, the soles touch during sex?
She was doing like a one of these things with her foot on my leg, and it just like went to my foot, and like the feet on feet thing.
Oh, I love feet on feet.
No!
How do you not like that?
I don't.
You need to have nothing for a while, and you will learn to enjoy all of it. You need to just stop. I want you to be abstinent.
Have some topics that we want to get to because we want to do some dating advice. The first thing I'd like to do is just ask each other, because you're 42, I'm 22. I feel like there's a lot that I can learn about like the journey of dating and finding a person to be with, even though you haven't. I'm realizing as I get older, and I asked an old man about this.
How old is an old man?
Like 25. No, he was like 50 something. He was going through a divorce. He was homeless. He was a veteran. Oh. But not homeless like permanently. Like we just got divorced, and she kicked me out of the house, and I'm having a hard time. I could tell he was having a hard time because he told me all these things.
Was this at an open mic?
Yes. But this wasn't on stage or anything. I asked him, like, I'm noticing as I get older that women keep getting more beautiful. Like, I keep looking around, and like women just keep getting more and more beautiful to me. And that's not like they became more beautiful. Like, the things that I didn't think were beautiful are more beautiful to me now.
Like what?
Like, just not feet. That's one. But this is gonna be fun. What advice would you give to a 40-year-old man who's living in his mom's house? He drives for Uber. He believes the earth is flat. He doesn't believe in dinosaurs, and he hates Jews. What would you say to this man?
Wow. So now I want that in a relationship. I've dated someone who wasn't working full time, really wasn't independent, and I've dated someone who is, and now I know I really want that. So I know what I want now. So you're going to say that Brad Pitt someone who looks like Brad Pitt.
No, Brad Pitt is a flat earther and he hits on you. What do you do?
Well, I would be interested in what Brad Pitt's thoughts were.
It doesn't matter how he looks.
I would be interested.
What if you grew to love I love that he's racist. So you just love these things. Oh, but he's just so... He supports me, and I just love... Like, I sometimes tell him about gravity, and he's just like, what?